email now.
Now.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Wow, it's good to say I am back. Let me just share my screen. Let's bring up the charts. Yo, it feels like decades. I know some of my regular people will probably not be on this live. I know I've been away for a month. Guys, I had to take a break from social media. Um, I am still trading. I am still here. I've got a lot of things coming up and planned for the month of October, November. That those are the 2 months I'm going to be live trading again. And also, yeah, I'm basically going to share my journey even more. I do apologize for my followers, for my subscribers that I've just been away. But I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. And thank you guys for those who, even while I was away, who watched my videos, who tuned in. There's so much gems I'm gonna share. I've learned so much. Oh, I've become such a better trader. My mind is fresh. I am now back to the drawing board. So, what are we looking at while I'm going to update you? I'm looking at gold. Guys, I did see that today was CPI. If you were not in the markets, or you probably know it was CPI news came up this morning. Not this morning, this afternoon in our time, South African time it was. You see here, this was CPI. So let me just delete that. Currently I have still a bullish bias. I don't know if you started to trade last week and this was September, started here. Oh, we had some crazy bullish momentum in for gold. As you can see, we are strongly bullish, and these two double bottoms here, you can see price is so giving us strong indication that we are heading to 33674, where this next key level of mine is, sorry, 76. Let me just bring it down. So 77475, that is what I'm next. This is my next level, 75, that I'm targeting. It price can obviously go for way beyond that, but that will be my next target for when I take a next trade. You know, tonight I also just the mark of this now. If you're using trend lines, you can see we currently here. So I was just looking at. I just put this trend line here to just show you. We had a pullback coming from Wednesday evening. You would see a pullback, but now price is ready to continue bullish. So I just had this trend line there to just show basically what I was looking at. This black line here. Let me just go to my 4 hour. Okay, this was just the arrow I showed you that we are strongly bullish. Obviously, you know that. So for me, I would say for the month of September, for the remaining of the month, that I will mostly buy. I will mostly look for bullish trade setups. This is definitely this is definitely my next area of interest. Um, let's start from the daily. Let's do the top down analysis. So if we look at historical price action right here, we can see that price was from April to August, the end of August even, price was in a consolidation. And that is why a lot of like you would see, I saw some big traders that have big followings, and a lot of students, and I saw a lot of people also saying that crappy months, crappy price action. But oh, if you are trading on a 5 minute, you wouldn't really, or a 15 minute, you would not be aware of this overall higher time frame structure. And that is how I'm a scalp trader, but I also use this higher time frames to understand the overall structure, because It's like getting the global view of economics, what is happening on a global scale, to understand how will the prices of bread actually, or the prices of electricity, affects you in your environment, in your community. So that is how I think about it. I look at the broader view, but I trade on 15 minute and the one in the 5 minute time frame. But as you can see, I understand why we were in such crappy price action as well, because we were in a big consolidation. However, during this consolidation, gold actually gave us a lot of opportunities to still buy and sell in the market. If we just look at this following trend here, a trend within a trend, look at that trend there. This trend is basically from August, price was just doing this, and there was multiple chances for us to sell and make a lot of money from these areas if you understood what structure was, how structure are being formed, and how structure are getting how structure formed. So looking at the structure point here, I mean, if I now let me just delete this quickly. Yeah, so basically, I'm just giving you an overview of my thoughts on how structure was. And then we got this at the end of August, we got this beautiful breakout out of this consolidation area, because we've been trending in this area between 3330 and 3360. So these areas are actually was really crucial, but it was crappy to trade these areas as well. In If you haven't seen that this was actually in a downtrend, that's why you cannot just focus on trading support and resistance. You need to use all your tools. Like for instance, if you obviously there's some advanced traders that watch me, but if you are a beginner, that's why your foundation is so important. Because I could see when we were in this consolidation on gold, right? I could see two things that really helped me understand market structure. We trade purely price action. We could see, okay, that is such a this trend line is basic stuff. We can see it's a downward trend line, and then we saw this break here. And once we saw that break, price started to continue going up. Right? And now we are currently here. Like I said, I'm looking at the support area, and I am not thinking, what I'm predicting is gold is going to continue going up. My next target is at 3675. I took a trade this morning from the 7 o'clock area. Yeah, just show you. So yeah, where was I? My entry was around here. I'm gonna show you. See, I actually got in right here. It was a small scalp. Like I said, I do scalp the market. So I took this. I actually thought that price that was 100 pips. Yeah, you can see it's 100 pips from here. So this from 7 to 45, I took this buy setup, and then price actually reversed on us, and then I saw it stepping into this demand zone right here. But ignore this because this was just before the CPI news. But I want to show you how it was playing at this demand zone right here on the 15 minute, because I'm trading off the 15 minute. Okay, come on. Okay, so you can see that when I did my TP, it was 100 pips that I made on this trade. Then it came back into this demand zone here. Stop loss was around here. And then I saw, obviously I didn't hold because I knew that the CPI is coming out. And just before CPI came out, it broke actually through this, and then this is what CPI did. It actually came to this next high on the 1 hour. So if it wasn't CPI, I would have stayed in this trade, and my target would have been right here at this next high You see this higher, that is a 1 is to almost 5 is risk to reward. As you can see, price after the new CPI came out, price is actually now rejecting off here, but we can expect price now to continue breaking this high. Once it breaks here, it's definitely going higher to these highs here, and then even higher to that high. Because as you can see, Tuesday we got this gold reached an all-time high at 3,675. But we can still expect bullish momentum from gold. Now, my strategy for trading gold now, since we are in this bullish run, is like you can see. Okay, let me just draw this here. This, as you can see, this is a strong support area. So for tonight, I'm looking at to see a break at this area. It already broke this high here, right? As you can see. I was supposed to get in here. There we go. You see there? If you look on the 15-minute, this one, two, it's touching this high as well. It broke already. Broke. Beautiful. It broke here. Sorry. It broke this high. As you can see, it broke that high. Nice break of structure. Now I'm just waiting to see that price actually continue going up to that next high. If you this might can be your first TP here at 3,656. If that is if you are a swing trader, you're obviously going to hold this for longer. I would put my stop loss just below the 15-minute. Um, but I wouldn't enter now. I would wait for price to give us another bullish candle here, another green candle. If we get another green candle, then we can enter on this setup to see the continuation of this bullish momentum. But yeah, my definitely my bias is I am seeing price going to this area at 3675. That is the next area that price wants to go to. Now, I want to speak about this price action where we are currently, right? Because this is the day, the 9th, is it Monday? Yes, Monday, not last week. Monday, this is what happened. Price went all the way to 3674. If it touched there and it came back, it means that it will go there again. It will definitely go and reach that point again. So we see a strong support area here forming, and we know obviously tonight the market is obviously, but the momentum is dying down because it's almost time for the markets to close. So this could be a consolidation before we actually see a strong push up. But definitely bullish momentum happen is more stronger. Yeah, I want to show you on the 1 hour. Yeah, there's so many opportunities to make money. Even if you use trend lines like this, you can see how price is making this, and then obviously it wants to continue going up, reaching here and then reaching the next. It will take time. This is on the 1 hour, but if you get in at the right time, at the right spot, then all it is, let's see if this thing is gonna hold, if it's gonna hold this demand here. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, my friend. Yes, it's been a while. It's been a while. Oh, sorry. Let me just get. It's been a while. How are you guys doing? Sure. Okay, so I'm starting to see that, like I said, I want to wait for a break here, right here, in order to try the continuation of this police momentum now. So if you check on the 4 hour, you see this. If I zoom it in, you see this double bottom here. So obviously you can see how this wicks are reacting off this support area. We are expecting price to go all the way up to 3675, where this week was on this previous week tested on Monday. We are seeing strong bullish momentum from gold. Strong bullish momentum. There's so many opportunities for us to make money if we get in at the right time. Let me see how it looks on the 5 minute. You see, I was saying I'm waiting for a bullish candle, a green candle to close. Then I will look for an opportunity. Yeah, let me talk about why I was missing. So I've been trading challenges. I've been trading in a group, in a private group. I've been sending my trades. I've been trying managing my trades with others. And yeah, and my lives, I couldn't because what I noticed in myself is, yeah, no, I understand if you want to break. Yeah, some breaks, taking breaks is so crucial, eh? It's so crucial. I'm trading gold now because gold was consolidating in July and June. It was in a massive consolidation. I was talking about it, so maybe if you want to go and rewatch the beginning of this live, I mentioned it earlier because I started the live with explaining what I saw in the market for the past. You see, this consolidation, gold was in an ugly consolidation for a long time, for May, June, July. You can see there. So, and I even explained here when it broke out. If you look at the 4 hour, you see it broke out late August, right? So we had this momentum. Yeah, we still made money here and there on the cells because I took some few cells here from these areas. And I remember this day, yeah, the 21st, how much money I lost on that day because I lost like 3% of my account because I really thought that price was gonna continue. And this was NFP. I think NFP came out that next week. The week after this happened, the NFP came out. So I really thought this was gonna be a continuation of the bearish momentum. And then we saw that political changes happening, and then price started to break out of that long consolidation. And as you can see here, if we mark that off here, we start seeing, I thought price, okay, price will reach this high, but then it also went to this high and then all the way up. So the month of September started with a bang, as you can see here. It started so good, made some good money. I actually I'm on a break now from my private trading group. So for this whole month, I'm trading on my own. I'm not sharing my ideas with the group. They have the strategy, they have the risk management plan. Um, so I will be back with them in October because I just need to focus on my own trading. I'm also trading challenges. So for you guys who are trading challenges, prop firms, you know how how it is, man. You know how challenging it can be to focus on multiple things at the same time. And I really want to do my best, because I want to share my journey also of trading prop firms. I want to share the account, the results I'm getting by using my trading plan, because it's every trader trades different. And like, I'm not saying my trading plan is the best trading plan you, but what I want to show is the results I'm getting from following that trading plan. Then you can see, oh, but it is a good trading plan, or it's not. Because what are the rules? I mean, what are the rules? If I don't have those rules and I don't stick to my rules, and I've broke a few rules this month. I broke a few rules even this morning on one of my accounts. I actually re-entered again on another account, which I was not supposed to re-enter, and I re-entered. So I broke my own rule again, um, and then I lost a more than what I was planning to lose. So yeah, it's a work in progress. It's not always wins. It's sometimes you have to deal with until you learn the lesson. Cause like I knew I wasn't supposed to re-enter, but I still re-entered. Looks like gold wants to come back to this area first. I think, let's see. It will not come back. It will not break here again. It will definitely not break here again. It's probably gonna come and test here, come back, and then continue up. So yeah, it looks like structure is busy forming. We got this beautiful push up during the news. That was like 200 points, 2000, as you can see, 200 points in points. It's 200. So it's just correcting. It has to correct. It's retesting this high here now. So I am looking, maybe tomorrow and next week we will see price heading all the way to 3675. Yeah, any questions? Do you have any questions for me? Let's talk about. And then, how am I planning to trade this? I'm really planning to scalp the market. I'm not looking for that key level to key level trades. I'm going for that 50 pips. I took a nice setup this morning on my other account, this one here, early in the morning. It was on a 5 minute. I got in here, like here, and I got out right at this. I catch that five. That was 100 points. 100 points I got this morning on this one trade. And then I wanted to enter on my account again, and then that's when I got stopped out here. And it came back down, but I could see that price is actually making ready to continue going up. As you can see, first it was tapping into this demand as well. Yeah, as you can see, it only came down to tap. That's when I entered on my other account again, and then price was just a little bit up, and then it came down. But I could see that we are going to be bullish today. The structure said it on the 1 hour. This is a strong area. Obviously, you must know that on news days, the market structure is not that perfect. So yeah, many traders probably got stopped out here again today. But that is part of it. That's why you need to have a solid risk management plan. Like, your size is important. What size are you using? Because now, for me, sure, I had to dumb down because my capital, I lost it in July. It was in July. It was on a Friday, and that's when I decided no more trading gold on a Friday. That's Friday. I took a trade, but I overtraded. So I took a trade. I was up for 50 points. And I didn't want to take the profit because that was not my plan TP. And then from that 50 points, I was up like 4%. Price came all the way down, hit my stop loss. And I felt the type of way that I didn't close. And the fact that I was up in profits and hit my stop loss, and then I went in again, and then my entry was too high. So now I was emotional, and then price continued going into my direction. But then I reached my maximum. like it was like almost $600 that I lost. It was for my account size. It was a big chunk. So what I had to do in August, I had to actually try to just get my capital up again so I can start risking a bit more. So now I need to go back to smaller size. So I needed to size down. And that it's tricky to size down if your psychology is already you are so used to risking a certain size because I like to keep my size fixed. So I think the adaptation to lowering my size has also made me becoming too emotional with taking $50, taking $100, and I really lost respect for the dollar. So I try to now revisit my thinking, journaled a lot, looked at my performance on every trade. Because there's days when I take good setups, but then I don't get the output. I don't get the dollar value that I actually think that I should get. But it's because I was not so okay with the small account size, so I needed to build up my capital. So I know what it now. I understand how hard it is to actually build a trading account, and I understand why some traders would always say it's big. It's best that you start with maybe like more than $3,000. It's bigger account sizes. Like some start with 5,000. They say it's best to start with a $5,000 account because the reality is that you need cushion. You need that cushion to re-enter after you it hit your stop loss, especially on gold because it happens so many times this month. Okay, there we're getting a bullish candle now. It happened not this month, last month. So many times when I was up and then price came back to hit my stop loss before it even hit my TP, and then it goes into my direction. So I re-entered, but now I had to work on my re-entries because you get so emotional. You don't keep or hold your trade open to full TP. That was the other thing. So yeah, I think I'm busy refining all of these that nitty gritty things now in my trading. But the strategy, the entries, the exits, it's I have it set out. It's just when it comes to the risk management, you have to adapt to the market's conditions. Like every single day, like your or every time you take a trade, like I trade Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays for now. So the condition you have to adapt that adaptability with your risk management. Okay, so I'm just waiting now for this 4 hour 4 hour 15-minute candle to give us at least a close bill at 3636 or 3637. Let's see, guys, let's see. Then we target this week here, this higher. Let's go. So I'm just waiting for this to give us actually a bullish close, not just a bullish candle. It has to close bullish. I'm waiting on it now. I already explained this now. I did a top-down analysis, and we can see, as you can see there, strong support area. This could be your TP1, TP2 is around here. But obviously, it is late. The momentum in the market will die down. We will capitalize on that 8 o'clock move. That is in like 40 minutes when the momentum comes in. So let's wait and see. Maybe we can capitalize on that. Let me see. Yeah. Boom, boom. Sure. I don't know who here or who's on the live, who's trading what broker you guys are using. I'm using most. I told you before. I'm using I'm trading with XM, and today they they've sent me emails before about. I don't know if some of you have also experienced this that they are upgrading their trading platform. So I wasn't trading on MT5. I trade on the app. So this app has now been upgraded to, or they had like they made a new thing. It's they upgraded the app and all that. and it looks nice. And but I took a try this morning on that app, and every time now I need to log into the app and I need to put in a password. So for a scalper, that is super super frustrating because I have my stop loss in, yes, but I sometimes want to manually close my trades. I want to be able to, like, okay, I want to take parcels. I want, it's such a your navigation on that app. And I think I'm gonna contact my account manager and I'm gonna tell him, I understand they say that it's supposed to make your trading experience better, but I know they have a new feature on XM's that platform is you can actually now see trading view on that app. So I might just it's nice. I actually checked it out, but I don't like the fact that I need to log in every time. Because when my phone is now, maybe say for instance, my phone is like in sleep mode now, or it just goes, the screen goes dead, and then I need to now re-enter all my details again, my password. By the time I want to close my trade, the market would have been like four. So it's not gonna work for me, not for being a scalper. And I am looking at other brokers as well. I've been with XM for 5 years now. So yeah, no. Oh, that the other thing I want to say. So I'm trading the prop firm challenges on the MT5. So it's so easy just to put it my stop loss, my TP in on the MT5. It's easy for me to execute, to press, and also when I feel like I want to do parcel closer on my trade, it's easy. So I wanted to put my profile, my XM broker account on the MT5. I didn't want to accept my password. My username is working, my password is not working. Then I reset my password on their website. And they said to me, send me a message saying your password is now reset, you can start all over in a while. When I try to put it into the app, it's not taking my password. So it was really frustrating today. I don't think us traders want to deal with that type of. So those are things that I'm actually gonna update my trading group also. Because I know a few of them are also trading with XM. Like they must look out for those things. And if you're looking for a broker, just check those conditions as well from the brokers. I have another broker in my arsenal that I might just um, sign up with them and test the platforms to see like how how good the platforms are. Because your trading platform is really important. It's crucial for your trading, especially when you are a scalper like me. Like if I enter, if I open my trade, the trade must open. It mustn't like take like 60 seconds now for it to open. I want it to be opened immediately. There should not be delays. And I really monitor the spreads as well. I monitor for especially when on my gold, because with gold I can understand the spreads are sometimes a bit more than the currency pays. But if they claim the spreads is only $2, and they or and when I enter I can see that the difference is way bigger, I'm not gonna be happy. So I am monitoring them to just see, because we cannot trust it. You cannot trust anyone in this industry. People don't want you to make money. You must be very careful. Okay, so it's 5 more minutes on this candle. Let's see if it's going to give us that break here at 3637 or 3636.5. Let's go. Once it breaks, then I'm moving the stop loss just to the closer. So I'm gonna change this quickly. Okay, so this is the 15 minute on my right hand side, and this is gonna be the 5 minute. So once it breaks here and we enter there, the stop loss is then below this candle, the wick on this candle here. So your stop loss will be 3634. So let's first see if this 15-minute is going to close. That's the only time when we're going to enter. That's my thoughts. Okay, I'm back. I just had to put in my charger, the laptop charger. All right. So the only time you cannot enter too early here, you must wait. You must wait. It's a waiting game, and there's not a lot of momentum, so you must even wait more. So let's do this first. When it breaks, I'm gonna change to the other screens as well. So we're waiting for a break here. So I'm gonna put here entry 3637. No, 3636.5. Target 3648. Stop loss is going to be, the first stop loss is going, like I said, 3632. So just put it 3632.5. This is only valid if we get a closing candle above here. Right now at 8 o'clock. So still 30 minutes left. If not, if it breaks, if it closes in this zone area, then it's fine. Then we're not entering. Just see a beautiful break happened here today. Price broke and it came all the way down here again, continued going up. So I'm looking at this candle. This bullish candle gave us the bullish momentum where it started, that break of structure candle here. Came back in the demand zone. And now that would be a nice entry. Let's see how it looks on the 5-minute. Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait. So we have a bullish candle now. It just closed 15-minute. But for safety, I would aggressive entry would be on the 5-minute right here once it breaks this low. But I'm gonna be more conservative and say as soon as it breaks here, that's higher, we can look for entries. Hi, thank you for watching. If you are new here, I used to do my lives every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays, but I did take a break. So maybe if you see me now for the first time after a very long time, I am still trading. I also trade, like I explained, with a group. So I'm taking a break from my private group this month of September. I'll be back next month. And yeah, so I will be back with the live trading on during this time. So I start at 6 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. to 6:30, between this time and 9 o'clock Sometimes it's only an hour. It depends on how. If the trade plays out before 9, before 8, then I'm done for the night. Normally, my lives, I explain my top-down analysis. I also trade demand and supply. So I use that as an entry strategy. Sometimes I do take liquidity grab setups. So yeah, you will see me trading from demand and supply zones. Come on, beautiful. Okay, so we are getting a break now. It's close. It's getting close. So let's get ready. Let's get ready. Okay, mustn't be so in a hurry. I would rather wait for it because yeah, we don't know whether we're gonna get a consolidation or whether we're gonna get a full break. There we go. So this bullish candle is moving strong, nice and strong. Oh, nice. Even a TP1 you can target this week here. That is still 75 points on gold. If you want to take like profit earlier. Here we go. I'm gonna enter as soon as that enter more. As soon as it breaks. Hi Marlon, good to hear, good to know. Yes, it's good to be back. I feel like it's so good to be back. Damn. Okay. I'm just waiting for it to break past that line and then I'll enter another position. So currently stop loss is here at 3. My stop loss is here now at just right here at 3632.2. So if it start to break and close there, then I might move my stop loss closer. But that is like 43 pips, so don't go in with a big lot size. This is where you must be conservative now. I was talking about that in the beginning of the video. How you shouldn't like risk the same risks, use the same risk size on every single setup. You must always gauge the distance from your entry, your stop loss, how big the stop loss is according to structure, and make provision for that stop loss. Your stop loss is your risk management. You need to manage that trade based on the stop loss because the stop loss is sometimes you put your stop loss too tight. You will get better at that, but your stop loss should always be according to structure, and you cannot just put the stop loss anywhere because you feel like you need to have a plan for that as well. But protect your capital is the first thing, no matter how good the setup looks. Because not every setup will give you the same point. Some setup will give you 50 points, some setups will give you 100 points, some give you 170 points. We're blessed to get like 150 points in one setup per day on gold. Not every day, because the market conditions are sometimes there's no momentum. As we all know, some days the market is trending so good. Yo, but there was a spike this morning before I took this trade. Where is that spike? Yo, I was in shock. I think it was this. It was very early when I was looking. This trade, this candle here. Guys, that was like in a 5 minute. This it moved from 3630 to 3625. That was like it wasn't 50 pips. Let me just check. I thought maybe it's news coming out. 79 points. Sure, I just needed to share that. That was shocking. I thought it was news. I didn't see it. What? I was like, what is happening? But I was still not taking cells because this is too strong, the support here. See, it eventually came down and retest here and then it started. But it was CPI news today. I do think it wants to go the daily high, it's gonna reach this the TP1 yeah. Right? If it goes further then it will probably go there. But TP1 will be here to I think it's coming for this week. Let's see. Let's go, let's go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna here's a 15-minute view and then there's a 5-minute view. So you see the 5-minute closing also very strong. So I'm planning to move my stop loss here when it breaks above. Okay, so I'm waiting. You see, before 8 o'clock is always a nice move. It's starting now. Come on, break now. You can see it wants to break. Let's go. No way would have been a very nice entry. Right here at 3634. But I was waiting for it to give us a proper solid. This candle must close before we enter. So we can be sure. Come on. If you see me looking away, I'm actually looking at my desktop on this side because I also change things around here for myself. You can see my background is different. So I have the charts open on this side and the laptop open here on live. Right. If we can get a break here, this high, then there's this high and then there's this wick here. So come on. You see it's now like 5 minutes for before this candle close. And it will close maybe at 3638. Let's give it some time. Let's go now. I need that candle to close above. That's why I didn't just go in like with everything. Okay, thank you. But please. Sorry, sending me. Come on. Yeah. Does guys now 15 minutes before I don't know who this is. All right. You see it's starting to get momentum now. Just before I if it comes close here to 3633, I'm going to exit my one position now. I'm gonna exit when it beats here. One minute before this candle close and it wants to play around. Come on. This buy is gonna play out. The way it looks like now. Just hope it won't hit our stop loss now. That's not a convincing candle, man. Look at how that doji candle. So that is a strong indecision candle. It's telling me that at this moment the sellers are also pushing really hard to push the price down. Um, the bullish momentum is overall structure is strong bullish. So yeah, always take into account the time of the day that you are trading. If you're not trading like the first maybe pre-London, pre-New York, then don't expect so because this time of the night the momentum is a bit lower than other times. However, we can still capitalize on those moves. I'm waiting for this 8 o'clock move now. It's 15 minutes before 8. But I'm starting to see this candle is retracing. Let me see. Oh, I'm gonna close. I'm gonna close. I said if it comes here at 3633.5 even, I'm out. I don't like how it's moving. You see, that's why I said first wait for it to break here before you enter. It's very, very important. because I can still see how this high is strong. This higher is still an area where price did not break through. Yes, it broke through this with this, but it can still decide to come down before it goes up. So you need to protect your capital also and be sure that your entry is in alignment with structure. You must watch what's happening here to your left as well before you enter and make a decision accordingly based on what you see, not what you think must happen. If you see this is a high here, this is a high, this is a low, right? This low here, and this is also a low here. That's why my stop loss should initially be just below that. However, if this candle comes back down here, I'm not gonna sit in it. That is just my choice, but your stop loss should be below this low, because price can still come all the way down here and then shot up, and not just retest that low and never actually come all lower than this. However, the same could happen where price actually do break this low and then reach this low here before it continues going up. So you need to always manage your risk properly. But if you now see, okay, I can see it's still bullish. If price come down now, it might stop loss. Wait maybe for a re-entry around here. Because you can still see if it comes back all the way back down here and it rejects like it does with wicks, then it's strong indication it wants to continue going up. So you can always just re-enter. But your first focus need to be risk management, managing your capital and allowing yourself not to lose more. Go now, gold. I hope it's not the case where gold wants to consolidate tonight. I wanted to come back with a bang, man. But the market is, yeah, the market is not the same every day. She's trying us, no? But do you know what gives me the confidence on this trade? Is the fact that if I check this 15-minute structure, it's so strong, these two lows here. And it's making, what is that? A golfing pattern. And that exact candle is the break of structure candle. And it's stepping in the zone right there. So, yeah. And overall, in a bullish, we are in a bullish uptrend. So that's more confirmation for me. 15 minutes. Sorry, I actually had my targets here. I'm gonna add the other target below to say this target is well 3644. And if we bullish tomorrow again, I'm going to trade to 3658 like I told you. I am seeing price going all the way up to 3675. That is where price went to on Monday, guys. And I think price is going there again. You can see there on Monday, 3675. Nice common gold. Come on, gold. Let's do this. Sure, I almost closed. I almost closed. I was so close to closing. I sent someone the link now on TikTok. Let's go now. Come on. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. I just want to see how it actually looks on your side. Hi, hi, welcome, welcome, Tavir. Okay, so we're basically waiting for price now to break at 3636 before we're gonna go and enter. Let's see how it looks on the 5 minute. To my left. You see, that's the reason why I didn't want it to enter yet. Because where's this thing now? 3365 is more safer because then we wanted at least to break these eyes here. But I'm not watching the 5 minute, I'm watching the 15 minute for structure. Because the 5 minute can distort your view of structure, overall structure. Remember what I said? I'm looking at these double bottoms here and in this demand zone. And we are sitting currently at a strong support on the 1 hour. So this support right here that I marked off, it's resting here. On the 1 hour it looks like this, but on the 4 hour you can clearly see how the support is respected right here. And this closed at 7, this candle closed bullish at 7. So my next targets are actually here at 3675. Obviously I'm going to take some buys on gold until it reaches 3658 because that was the highest it went. No, sorry, not 3658, 3675. On Monday, we gold reached an all-time high, like I mentioned earlier. Okay, so I was saying I'm waiting for bullish candle, green candle to close before I even take that trade. It's now 3 minutes to 8. Normally, that 8 o'clock momentum gives us that push that we actually want. So let's wait and see. Patience. If you are new here, please like the live, like the broadcast, like they say. I know for my loyal subscribers that are here, that's always on the lives. I've been missing for like a few, like for a month, I think, for a whole month of August. Yeah, but I'm back. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays back trading live again. I took a break now from private my private group. Um, we are also now on a break until October, first week in October. Then it's trading to October, November, December. December, I normally just trade until the second week, but I must say I actually on a holiday was it last year on the first time I actually traded during December, and there was some nice price action on gold. I must say, like, yes, it is holiday time, but it is also not that as if there's no moves or no setups for you. We can actually still trade during December. I know many traders prefer not to. So it will all depend on how the market conditions look like. I might just trade right through. I might just trade. Um, yeah, and then I'm looking forward to the new year 2026, guys. It's almost like it's September, October. So wait, 2 weeks, then it's October, November, 3 months. Then this year is done. Um, I've got a lot of things planned for myself personally. Um, Trading related. So yeah, I just want to keep on giving value, really giving, sharing my journey. I never claim to be a guru. I never claim to be someone that I'm not. I just like to share what I am currently doing, and also the ups and downs, the downside of trading as well. Because mentally, I talk about there's a lot on my life. Mentally, how it's draining you, how losing, like if you're on a losing streak, how that can break your psychology down to a point where you need to build up your confidence in yourself again. And those are the things that's really coming here on a live, showing my trades. It also helps me to battle against the self-doubt, the because those are the things that will also hinder your progress in your trading. And yeah, I know we trade with different account sizes. So like I explained earlier, what happened to me in August, like I was at the stage where I needed to build up my account again because I took a massive loss in August. Almost half of my account was I went into revenge trading and all that. So I basically just focused on rebuilding the account, getting it back up so I can risk my normal risk again. And it's a quite an it you need to adapt to that type of to adapt to going downsizing on your risk. It's if you are used to a certain risk size and now you need to downsize. It is hard to adapt. It is really hard. And when you try with a small account, it can hinder your progress, man. It hinders your because now what I notice now when you earn like $500, now you risk you say to yourself, I'm only risking $50. Now you're losing $90. It's the market. You're losing $90 on on that trade. Now you're down $410. Now you cannot use that same lot size. You now need to use a smaller lot size, but it's your same setup, maybe same trade. Your average you get like to 50 to 100 points on gold. So that's your average that you get. Now you are up in profits, but you now instead of making $150, you're now making $75 because you had to reduce your risk. So that the slow growth is because it's in our nature. We want to see the growth fast, and it's really having to work on yourself with the discipline. Um, and to be disciplined is not easy. Like, I mean, I thought I am really super disciplined, but even I break my rules at times. Even I fall into the trap of like not taking profit when I'm supposed to take my profit. I don't take, sometimes I don't take the profit, and I'm like, I was up 50, 70 points, and then it come back down to my stop loss. So you learn from those things, but yeah, it can sometimes take a mental punch on you. Like it can be a challenge. Okay, so I do think this is just my theory. I might be wrong about this price action. It's 8 o'clock now. It's a clock just hit like 3 minutes past 8. If price don't want to break here, I really hope it just don't want to do tonight. Thus, we did have CPI news, as you can see. So it influenced like the structure. However, let's see. Maybe this is the candle. This is the candle. Let me check on my account. Oh, come on, come on, come on, boy. Yo, Marlon, I feel you. And you learn so much from the blown accounts. Like, I know some people, they are just lucky enough to start with big capital. But I can tell you, in my first 2 years, it's my fifth year now. In my first 2 years of trading, I've blown so much money. I have lost, I've lost a massive amount of money. But every time I just learned something new. I've just learned something, and I went back to the drawing board and I went to refine it. Because it's no use you take a loss, but you don't learn from the loss and you analyze your loss. Is it a risk management issue? Is it your strategy? Is it your own emotions? You need to know what was the reason why you lose. And what I did was like go back, journal, spend time. I have so many journals. Spend time on a Sunday, do my back testing. So what I do on a Sunday, I just like look over the trades I took, see, okay, where I entered, study my entry, study also the risk management. What size I use, why did I exit? Give myself document, why did I enter there? Why did I exit? Sometimes it's boring to do that. It's not as exciting as being in the live market, but it's so much needed because you need to learn from your own. You learn yourself. You need to understand yourself as a trader because you can have a strategy. You can learn from someone a strategy, and I can teach you the strategy I'm trading is so simple. It's so basic, but what makes me being consistent is because I have a trading plan with the strategy, and the trading plan is basically just consists of rules. So there's certain rules that I follow: when to get in on the market, what to do when you trade with the stop loss, how to size up, when to size up, how to use the proper risk management. So what my strategy did. So it's not really rocket science. I'm gonna enter another position. Okay, beautiful. This is what I was looking for the whole time. There we go now, guys. Okay, so on the right side the we have the 15 minute. On the left side we have the 5 minute.
15 minutes.
Sorry for that. Sorry for that. I just have to. Okay, let's go. It's starting to break. You see, it's starting to break at 3.6. Okay, the candle is still 4 minutes on this one now. All right, it's pushing strong now. So, like I said, TP1 would be here at 3644, right here, and then TP2 is actually, however, it is late in the day. The New York session, this is almost like that last stretch to the end of the New York session. So momentum is gonna die down just here before 9, in my experience, and I've seen this because this time of the night I am in front of the chart. So in unless there's like super news coming out, so I normally would sometimes take profit at take profit one, or I will keep a runner and take parcels, or I will take all my profit at TP1. So we will just see them. We will just it will all be based on the momentum. Let's see, that candle must close in 2 minutes, and then and also I mentioned to you guys, where's that thing now? I said this is our entry now, and our stop loss is below here at 3632. However, I am gonna once it gives us a solid break at the entry, our stop loss will be moved to three closer to 3633. But not too early. We will wait for it to break and close above 3638 or 3637.5. Okay, let's go. Let me see. Let me check on my trade. I It's already so late, so I am thinking price will only probably move to 3644 for this week, yeah. Damn. You can see it's I like how the 5 minute close now. There we go. There's the break that I was waiting for. Come on. Now we just need a push from you. Let's go now. Oops. Let's go now. Okay, in some small profits now. At least. So I'm in. All right, that's an ugly pullback there. Come on now, man. Can you see why I said we must wait for that candle to close police there? Because gold likes to do that sometimes. And obviously, not just gold, but price action, pure price action. If you can see, we don't have a solid bullish candle that actually confirms that they want to go up now. Yes, the bullish momentum will continue as we know. We already determined it's bullish, but like I said earlier, we might see price coming back down here, retest and go up. That's why my stop loss area will be around here, just below this. Stop loss is here because it's below the low. Come on, we just need one strong bullish candle to push up again. Don't play with us tonight, man. Gold. It's my night back. Don't play with us now. Patience, patience, patience. You see how it's just consolidating in this area, yeah? Right here, it's just consolidating. Oops. Okay, so it's coming close to my stop loss and I'm getting ready to close. I'm definitely getting ready to close. If it comes close to 3 to 6, like I said here, 3632. Uh, don't like that pullback. If it really wants to go up now, there's no business of breaking this week here. If it comes even break these weeks here now again, see, if this body of a candle come below here, I'm out. I'm holding my hand there on this. Yeah, I also think it wants to consolidate tonight. Close, close, close. Nah, it's playing too much. Super playing too much. Now you can see it's forming a lower high now here. And that's the reason why I'm also thinking I'm going to close. Even though it didn't break my low, these two lows yet, that would be the ideal place to get out. But I'll cut my loss early. I'm out. I actually just closed now. So if it breaks these lows here, then we can for sure know that it's not going to continue up tonight. Might be tomorrow. Obviously, we know gold is bullish. So let's see what it's gonna do now. It's not worth it to risk more on this trade because, like I said, our plan is to wait actually for a break in a strong bullish scan, and we didn't get that. So It's okay. Step is still in this demand zone. Just where I had my stop loss. See, it's coming from my stop loss in any case. Yeah, I'm out. You see why you shouldn't just enter on 5 minutes. You see here, then the only confidence I still have in this is because it hasn't broken these two lows here. That's why I think it can still go up tonight. But I'm aware of the time as well. 9, quarter to 9. The market is not gonna move. I think it's just gonna consolidate after that push of this morning, of this afternoon on this push. So yeah. Let's see. It's still respecting the demand zone, but I don't like how strong this bearish candle is coming down. And the fact that it hasn't given us a strong bullish candle to break the previous low. That in itself is it's not giving, there's not enough confirmation for us to be continue taking the buys. Look at where this 5 minute candle closed now, but I think it's gonna break through here now. It's gonna come all the way down to this area. Let's see. You see that 15 minute candle is too strong. Are you playing with us? Gold, are you playing with us? Give us another bullish candle. Look here on the 5 minute. Come on. You see how it's still rejecting here on the 15 minute. Let me just take it a step further. That was for this morning. Let me just take that off. Look how this thing is playing. Definitely playing with us. Let's see. I might be a chance for re-entry. Let's see if we're gonna get a re-entry. I'm gonna check now. The fact that it's rejecting so strong in that demand zone. It's looking good. It's looking good. But why? Okay, how many minutes on this candle? There's like, okay, 7 minutes on that candle. Right. See, it came so close to our stop loss and then it started to push reject again. Marlon, are you still in the street? I don't I don't like that. Let's wait for it to close and see how it's gonna close. If it's giving us another doji candle, it's pointless because we can see all those dojis. It's just showing that momentum is dying down. It's indication of the momentum. And It's already 8. I really thought maybe we will get some momentum there at 8 o'clock, but not in our favor. But yeah, I will be back on, I don't trade Friday evenings. Um, so Monday probably, Monday will be my, if you are subscribed to my channel, you will get the notification. If you switch on the notifications, you will get a notification as soon as I go live. Yeah, I'm telling you, the month of September is not over, and gold is going to give us some nice pushes. If you trade the pre-London session, that is just before 9 before 9, trade the pre-London session. You will trade gold in the pre-London session. You will not regret it. It is. I know some people is in different time zones, but that's the best time for me when I'm awake and when I can actually trade. I know New York session is also. I don't have experience trading the New York session. Just this part of the New York session from 7 p.m. and afterwards. So yeah, I am going to finish this live. It was just not what I actually wanted. I was hoping that this trade would actually give me a break here and then we can trade it all the way. But if you maybe joined this live late or so, I did give my analysis to where I think price will go in the next few days and weeks even. Um, Overall, we are in a strong bullish momentum, so my expectation is that price will continue going. You see that the fact that that candle at 8 o'clock close berries like that, we can see a pullback coming all the way to 3624 again and then continue up. So I'm not going to take any chances on this. Normally, this type of price action happens after high impact news like CPI, PPI, FOMC, NFP, all of those. So yeah. I will be back next week, Monday, on my live trades, guys. If you want to connect with me, I am on Instagram. I'm also on TikTok, where I do give content with regards to my trading analysis. Yeah, I share my trades and stuff. So if you want to follow me, get a hold of me. I am on Instagram and on TikTok, and this is my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. It will encourage me to actually be motivated to come live and after a long day and just come and share my trades. So yeah, this was now not a favorable trade, but more is coming. Thank you for guys for tuning in. Thank you for everyone who tuned in tonight. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate you subscribing. And I appreciate for those who's always on my live who always come back. Even though I take some breaks from the live tradings. But you're always like loyal to me. Thank you. I do appreciate it. See you next week where I will be sharing some great gems coming up.